to be honest, usually the originals are the best. MX versus ATV, was that the original one? Yeah.
Because there was ATV Arctic Fury 1 and 2, and then MX versus ATV.
To be totally honest, that was my favorite one to play, was the ATV Fury, I think the number 2, back in the day.
That was good.
Moto video game, MX versus ATV Reflex.
Yeah, Supercross circuit because you had all the custom helmets. It was when like Doug Henry, they actually had like the first 4-stroke sound in a video game. And I think it was like Pro Artworks, like they would always do the custom helmets in there and stuff like that. I still have it. I have a PS1 somewhere in my house. I gotta find it, but yeah.
Moto video game. MX Superfly. Yeah, that was back in the day where you could like preload stuff and go really far. And to be honest, I haven't played any of the recent ones. I'm not very good anymore at PlayStation. When I was a kid, I used to think I was not too bad, but now, yeah, I'm not. I've lost my touch with that.
That's fair.
Oh man, I love it's funny, MX 2002 featuring Ricky Carmichael. It's my favorite one, man. I actually bought a PlayStation 2 just to play that game, and I love that game.
I gotta go with Reflex. I like the original MX Unleashed too, like the first one that came out, but Reflex is probably number 1. Me, my brother, my cousin, we'll have I haven't in a couple years, but we'll have tournaments. We'll do heat races, main events, and do a season. So we have Reflex tournaments. So, but I have kids now and stuff, so that's long time ago. But Reflex was always the go-to. Yeah.
Best video game, motocross video game of all time, probably MX versus ATV Unleashed, maybe.
The greatest motocross video game of all time. Me personally, I like the old school ones. The first and second MX vs. ATV Unleashed. I don't like the dual analogs. I like the original on PlayStation.
Greatest motocross video game of all time is definitely Reflex. I still have it on a computer, and I play the custom tracks and all that with my buddies. It's so fun.
MX vs. ATV Unleashed, Alive, and Reflex. All the other ones after that are trash because the controls are all whack. They're not even realistic. They're the GOAT games. They're the GOAT ones.
I would say Reflex.
Oh, MX Unleashed, hands down.
Reflex. The rest of them suck. I'm sorry, but they suck.
Reflex. Whatever PS3, Reflex, it can't be matched. I love Supercross the game, but if there was another Reflex that came out, that would be it.
I used to love MX versus ATV. Probably one of the first one where you could do massive jumps, and I was actually loving playing with ATVs. and the tracks were unbelievable. The Supercross tracks, yeah, good memory.
Oh, that's a tough one. Maybe MX 2002. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's about probably the last video game I played.
I'd have to go either Unleashed or Reflex.
MX Simulator, for sure. Oh yeah, by far. Yeah.
Shoot. I don't know. The one before where they had to the joystick to do the body, right? Reflex, yeah.
MX Unleashed.
It's gonna be popular.
Absolutely.
Really popular. Xbox? Did you have it on Xbox or PS2?
Yeah, Xbox. Yeah, I was PS2, but for a while. But then when Xbox Live came out and all the boys were playing, yeah, we all went to Xbox.
Reflex, hands down. Nothing better than Reflex.
Recently been getting into sim, and I'd have to say MX Sim's the best so far.
Reflex, hands down.
Yeah. MX versus ATV Unleashed before you had to use the joysticks, because I'm directional pad, because I'm old.
Reflex. I shouldn't even have to think about that one.
MX Unleashed.
Who was
the original? Where that had 80 Supercross tracks.
Yeah. MX versus ATV Reflex. Oh yeah.
Dude, freaking Unleashed was nasty. Reflex is pretty sick. MX Unleashed or Reflex. They're tied.
Best motocross video game of Reflex. Easy. I don't know why I even repeated the question. It's Reflex. No question.
Who was your favorite rider growing up?
Jeremy McGrath, for sure.